If you are an influencer who's interested in getting collabs or brand deals, and if you own a clothing brand, this will give you some insight. This is how I use influencer marketing for my Christian clothing and accessories company. Hey there, I'm Claire, the owner of Clothed and Blessings, a Christian clothing and accessories company. My goal this year is $20,000 in sales, and I'm taking you along for the ride. Successes, tips, struggles behind the scenes, and all. In this video, I will be telling you the 7 steps that I have for making my influencer team campaign here at Clothed and Blessings. It's the beginning of 2026. It's a brand new influencer marketing campaign for us at Clothed and Blessings. So my first step for my influencer team is research. All throughout the year, I am looking at Christian influencers on Instagram mostly, but you can also look on TikTok, or if you'd like to market on YouTube, you can decide which platform you'd like. But for us at Clothed and Blessings, my focus is Instagram. So throughout the entire year, I'll be looking at influencers on Instagram, seeing how often they post, what their engagement's like and their followers, what kind of content they post. Would our brand feel like a natural, good fit for these influencers? Because ultimately that's what they want as well. If they have good engagement and I'm interested in possibly working with them, oftentimes I'll take a screenshot of their profile just so I remember who they are and I can keep track of it so that when the time comes to reach out to them, if I'd like to, I have that opportunity and that resource. I can go back, check their profile, and then reach out when the time comes. So that is my first tip throughout the entire year. I am always trying to follow some new influencers that I find and engage with their content, and just not only looking for influencers per se to possibly partner with us, but just keeping that engagement up on Instagram. I know that's really important. And if you saw our 2026 planning video, this applies. If you haven't seen it yet, I will link it in the cards. It's super interesting. I still am in love with the whole planning system. So I'm trying to stay on top of my goals. And one of those goals was engaging organically with other influencers and your target customers. So that's what I try to keep up the whole year. Another tip that I have started to apply this past year on our team is sometimes you will get people reaching out to you who are interested in PR packages, gifted content where you gift them something and they post about it and things like that. If we get people who reach out to us who are interested in working with us, but we don't have any open campaigns at the time, I will let them know, hey, we would love to work with you. We don't have any open campaigns at the moment, but we'll keep this in mind for the future. I've done this before as well. I've said, hey, we don't have any open campaigns at the moment. However, we're going to open our influencer team applications shortly. So if you're interested in that, I would love to have you on our team. So for me as a business owner, I always try to keep my eyes open. If you are an influencer who's interested in getting into influencer marketing, or maybe PR packages sent to you, or collabs or brand deals, engaging with the brand that you have in mind is super important. I know for us, there were people that applied to our influencer team in the past, and I knew without a doubt that they were a good fit for us because they have shown engagement when they didn't necessarily get anything from it. And those are going to be the best influencers to work with because they truly love your brand. They've already supported you without getting anything in return. So when they genuinely love your product, they're more inclined to share it. And so as a brand owner, I look for that. So if you're an influencer who's looking to get into influencer marketing of some kind, where you have some kind of brand deal, definitely start engaging with that brand that you have in mind, because you'll be on their radar and they'll notice it. And so when they're looking for someone to work with them, they want someone that loves their content, that engages, that they know is going to deliver good quality content, who truly loves their brand, and they'll remember you. One more thing I want to add is that if you engage with that brand that you would like to collab with and an opportunity comes along for them to welcome a collaboration, you may not have the same amount of followers as someone else that they could get, but if you show that engagement and that love for their brand and their good quality content, I can say for me as a brand owner, if I can speak for other brand owners, I would think they would rather have that than have someone with a ton of followers that does not even care about their brand. So engagement is really key, and it helps you probably more than you even would think. My second step for our influencer team is I come up with my terms for that year, for that campaign. So this looks like what kind of discount we're going to offer, the posting schedule that we would like to outline, maybe even the products that we're going to send out, when we're going to send send out packages, maybe time them with launches that we have, things like that. So that is step number 2. So for us, for 2026 at Clothed in Blessings, we are doing a 15% off discount code for each influencer and their community. We send out one welcome package in the beginning of the year, and then we are also sending out another package in the fall. The idea for this will be a package in the beginning of the year to welcome you on our team, and then the package during the fall will help promote Black Friday. Now for our posting schedule, we ask for 1 or 2 posts per month on your feed, any kind of various content, whether it's a static post, carousel, or reel. And then we also ask for 1 story per month. Now this leads me into step number 3, which is all about getting the influencers on your team. So for us, this looks like I get a Google form all set up and ready, asking all the questions needed. What is your size? Do you have a favorite product of us? Do you agree to this posting schedule? What's your email? Any details that you want to know. So then we promote this towards the end of the calendar year, somewhere around October, November, and December, and just let any submissions come in. Then at the end of December/January, we'll review it and see what came in and who we would like to invite to be on our team for that year. So this year at Clothed in Blessings, we have 6 people on our influencer team. I am super excited about it. So once they fill out that form, I go ahead and email them and I ask them their favorite sweet treat and their mailing address and anything that I may have forgotten to add. The favorite sweet treat I'll mention in a later step. And then that mailing address is of course so they can receive their package. So once you have that form all filled out and you've contacted everyone that you would like to invite on your team and they accept and you get their addresses, then we are ready for step number 4. Step number 4 is to make a spreadsheet. I use Excel or Google Sheets and I just keep track of everyone on our influencer team for every year. So that way I can go back and see who we've had in previous years and the terms that we've had as well. So this will have the usernames of social media they're using, their followers when they joined our team, their discount code, their address, their favorite sweet treat, their favorite product of ours, and their size. So this just keeps everything in one place and keeps it so well organized. And then for the next calendar year, we'll just start a new page and we just keep going. If you are enjoying this video and you like hearing about what it's like running a Christian clothing and accessories brand, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up and turn on the notifications so you don't miss another video. We post every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. Now let's get into step number 5. This is a super exciting part where we get to send out our first package. I love this so much. I think our influencer team is my favorite campaign ever that we've ever done. I get so excited about it because I think it's so fun to send things to people, and I think it's fun to treat your influencer team, just make them feel a little bit special, you know, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So we always decide what we would like to send out for the first package. Now you could do this a couple different ways. This could be based on their follower count / engagement. You could have a kind of tier where you have different products for different numbers of followers, and then as they increase or agree to be on your team at a different follower count, then they'll get a more expensive item. Or you could just do a blanket, everyone gets this item. And so this year at Clothed in Blessings, we are doing everyone gets the same item. So our first package, I am really excited about this because this is hands down our most beloved product, our most popular product. We are sending out our Suddenly tee. So this is our brown Comfort Colors tee. On the back, it has Suddenly in a super cool, just kind of wavy, warped design. It's hard for me to pick favorites sometimes in our shop, but I think I have to say this is my favorite. I love the meaning behind this. This is based on how many times we see the word suddenly in the Bible. I would encourage you to take note of every time you see the word suddenly. It's such an encouragement that God can change your situation for the better suddenly. In an instant, everything could change for the better. I have had moments like that in my life and I can look back on them and I am just so grateful. And so this is not only a reminder of the good things that God has done in an instant in your life, but this is also an encouragement that if you feel like you are not in a very good season or spot in your life, God can change everything in an instant. I am so passionate about this design. I love this design so much. So I'm really excited to send this out in our first package. Everyone on our team is getting our Suddenly t-shirt in their preferred size, which we're going to refer back to on our Excel sheet. So we'll package up our shirts. We will include a business card. We will include an About Us card that just gives a little blurb about our business and what we do, how we donate 5% of our sales to featured fundraisers, and just what we are like as a whole, what our mission is. And that is to raise funds and awareness for others and to create pieces that help you share the gospel in your everyday life. So we'll include that. We'll include a thank you card because this is such an awesome opportunity for someone to agree to dedicate time to sharing about your products and your business on their social media. They're taking their space on the internet, on social media. They're taking their time, they're taking their energy to edit and post, all for your brand and all to receive your products and to share your brand. That is huge. So we need to make sure that we send them some good things and make them feel special because it's a great opportunity. And I am so thankful for every one of our influencers that have signed up. So we will be sending this, a business card, a blurb card, and a thank you card in our first package. And we might throw in a sticker or two in there as well, just as a little extra thank you. What we will also throw in there is our current featured fundraiser card. So for instance, this would look like this, and it'll just talk about the current fundraiser that we have going on right now. I want to include this as well so they can know exactly what we're about and what we are doing at this point in time at Clothed in Blessings. Okay, step 6 for our influencer team campaign is now we keep an eye out for posts. So keep an eye out for when your influencers post on their feed and their story, especially if you have a certain schedule that you'd like to stick to. We do have some terms and conditions for our influencer team that if the posting agreement is not kept, then future packages will be delayed or canceled. So keeping an eye out for posts is an important part just to make sure that what you envisioned for your team and your brand is coming to fruition. Step number 7 for our influencer team is our last package. This is such a bittersweet time because I love sending out the last package of the year, but it's also so sad because it's the last package of the year. So for this package, I like to include a little something extra because like we mentioned earlier, your influencer team is kind of like royalty. It is so awesome that they agreed to do this. So I like to ask them what their favorite sweet treat is, if you remember back in our earlier steps. And I keep note of this in our spreadsheet that we mentioned earlier. So this is fall, it's right before Christmas. We're going to be laying out our Black Friday sale. So I like to include a little something just as a Christmas present / a thank you, little extra something for taking out so much time of your year to show love to our brand. So we will also include an item during this time that everyone will get in 2026. For us this year, it'll be the same product for everyone. I'm not going to disclose that because that's a little bit of a secret. But when the time comes, you can follow us on Instagram and you'll see all of the details. You can also stay updated on our YouTube channel here. So this is all that goes into our influencer marketing here at Clothed in Blessings. Thank you so much for watching. I am so excited. Of course, I'm sure you can tell because right after this video, I am prepping our packages and sending them out. So if you are interested in what that looks like exactly, that'll be going in my week in my life video that is coming shortly after this. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions on what it's like to be on an influencer team or run an influencer team for your brand, let me know down below. I'd love to answer them. You can check out our Suddenly tee and our In Him a Half Piece monochromatic hoodies and everything else all at our shop at clothedinblessings.com. We have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, koozies, stickers, and lots more to come. If you enjoyed this video and you like hearing all about what it's like running a Christian clothing and accessories brand, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn your notifications on so you don't miss another video. We post every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as well. Let me know down below any other videos that you would like to see from us here at Clothed in Blessings. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!